Peggy 16.
Hello everybody and welcome to Warface, Crytek's free-to-play first-person shooter. In this video I'm going to be taking you through all of the steps necessary to get registered with the game, along with some tips and advice on how to get up to speed as quickly as possible. So without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, head on over to warface.com and click on the button that says Play for Free. A registration window should then appear. Here you can enter your desired username, email address and a password that's at least 8 characters long. Once you've filled those out, tick the box to agree to our terms and then click on Register. It's then time for you to download the game, so click on the big orange button. Alternatively, if you prefer to play the game through Steam, you can head on over to their store page and run a search for Warface. Click the top result that says Warface Free to Play, scroll down a little and click on the green Play Game button to start installing the game. Now whilst the game's downloading, you can head on over to your email inbox and activate your account by clicking on the button. You should then receive a confirmation email with links to our community forum and our game knowledge base. At this stage, it's time to log into the Warface launcher using the email and password you used whilst registering. Crytek will never ask you for your username or password, so never share your login details with anyone. Once you've entered your login information, click to log in and you'll be presented with the Warface launcher. Here you'll see all the latest Warface news, along with the ability to change your server between Europe, North America and Turkey. Once you've selected the closest server to you, click on the play button and fire up the game. Once the game's finished loading for the first time, you'll be greeted by the character customization screen. Here you can change the look and feel of your soldier. There are many different face types to choose from in Warface, so take a look through them all, and when you've found one you like, click on the Create button. Once you create your character in Warface, it is locked, so make sure you're 100% happy before you click that Yes button. After you've created your character, the first thing to do is complete the basic training, which I highly recommend you don't postpone, so go ahead and click Start Tutorial. This basic training takes you through all the steps and techniques that you need to know to become a confident and competent Warface soldier. If after this training you feel you want to learn just a little bit more about Warface movement mechanics, be sure to check out our dedicated video. Once you've finished all the running, jumping, sliding, crouching and shooting of the basic training, you're ready to move into the main section of the game. Warface is made up mainly of 3 different modes: Cooperative, Versus and Special Operations. Special Operations isn't unlocked until you hit level 5, so we're going to make a start with Cooperative. To begin with, you'll only have access to the easiest cooperative mission in the game, with the normal, hard and insane difficulty missions waiting to be unlocked. You can start a quick play mission by clicking on the play button, or you can create a private room if you want to take down the mission with friends. But firstly, let's take a look in our inventory. In your inventory, you can check all of your current loadouts and make sure your equipment is up to scratch. So take a moment to double check your weapons and armour to make sure they're ready for the mission ahead. You can also preview what your soldier will look like on both Warface and Blackwood forces. Once you're happy with your weapons and loadout, take it to the safe house to try everything out. The safe house is the perfect place to try out all of your weapons and gear with unlimited ammunition, completely risk-free. And when you want to change things up, just press escape. You can then go ahead and choose a different class or loadout and head straight back into the safe house to do a little more practice. In the safe house, you should also be playing around with the keyboard, mouse and gameplay settings in Warface to get something that feels entirely comfortable for you. Once you're ready, head on over to Co-op and click the Quick Play button to be matched up with the team. At this point, you'll need to decide whether you want to unlock weapons, armour or attachments from the vendor as you play. My advice? Stick with attachments because you can always grab weapons and armour from the Warface shop. Whilst your co-op mission is loading, take a look at the commander's orders on the right hand side. If you successfully complete a commander's order, you'll receive a special bonus at the end of the mission. In most cooperative missions, you start with the rest of your team inside a helicopter. Soon after, the windows will open, which will enable you to take a look around and also start to begin your initial attack. Once the helicopter has fully landed on the ground, the bay doors will open and you'll be able to make a start on the mission with the rest of your team. By the end of which, you will most likely have ranked up to level 2, meaning you are now eligible to start the medic training. Once again, I don't recommend you postpone the training because until you've completed it, you will not be able to play as the medic class. Much like the basic training, the medic training will take you through the core requirements of becoming an effective medic in the field, taking you through how to make the best use of your shotgun, along with how to heal and revive your teammates. Once you've successfully completed that training, you'll have the medic class unlocked and you'll also receive some Warface dollars for your efforts. You will have also unlocked the normal difficulty cooperative missions. But for now, we're going to leave cooperative there and head on over to versus mode. In versus mode, you can accept contracts, which offer you extra reward for completing special achievements within a 3-hour time limit. As I feel like playing Rifleman, I choose to accept the contract that requires an assault rifle. And as contracts can only be completed in quick play and not private rooms, I head on over and decide to go for free-for-all, as I've got a lot of enemies to kill and not a lot of time to do it. At this point, it's time to have some PvP fun, playing a number of free-for-all matches and trying to kill as many enemies as possible with my assault rifle. At the end of each versus round, you'll be greeted by the top 5 players, and it's your job to try and be in one of those top 5. At the same time, you can vote for which map you want to play next, and the game gives you a choice of 3. Once a map is decided, the scoreboard will appear with detailed statistics about everybody's performance in the last match. And finally, you'll get to see how much XP you've earned and how close you've come to ranking up. In this instance, I managed to reach the promised land of rank 5, which means I can now take on the engineer training. Once again, you will not be able to play as the engineer class until you've completed the training, so I highly recommend you jump straight in. And much like the last 2 training missions, you'll be taken through the basic steps of becoming an effective engineer in the game, as well as learning how to repair armour, plant mines, and also plant and defuse bombs. And something that you will learn from the training mission is that engineers are able to plant and defuse bombs quicker than any other class. Something to bear in mind when playing Plant the Bomb. So here we are at rank 5, where we are now able to take advantage of the special operations missions, and we also get a special rookie rank up bonus, which will contain some special items for you to enjoy. You will of course earn yourself some more Warface dollars, along with the items promised before completing the engineer training. From then on, I recommend you make your way through the rest of the co-op missions, take advantage of those contracts, and if you're feeling brave, try your hand at the special operations.
Achieved with CryEngine.